Yeah, I used to know a girl. She had 2 pierced nipples and she drink that Mexican beer. We live on Mexican food. Yeah, wish I could go back. Yeah, back in time.
You know, we jumped right back into the fire in 2021. It was great. People that come to the shows are grateful. But, you know, it was weird. We encountered a situation I'd never seen before. And we would sell a certain amount of tickets, but then people wouldn't show up. Like 25, 30% of the people who bought tickets wouldn't show up, right? Because of COVID fears. And believe it or not, that was everywhere. Even when it comes to brass tacks, man, people were worried about the disease, and rightfully so. I caught it a couple of times, and it's pretty rough. But it's come back pretty full circle, as far as people coming out, and we're doing the tour in the fall. And, it's back, but people are going to remember this. It's a generational thing. I don't think the mental stigma is going to go away for a long time for some people, and not ever for a lot of people, for sure.
Have you had a chance to just stop and think about how things have changed since the beginning of the band to now, even as the band or even in the music industry itself?
Absolutely, man. That's a good question. I because of my sobriety and my fellowship, I work in gratitude every day, and that to me was the ideal. And you know what, man? I'm at a place in my life now where that's exactly what I have. I have a great family, great relationships, great fellowship, sober fellowship, and I get to play rock and roll. And I'm 61, man. 61, sober, 34 years. So yeah, I reflect back. That's a great book, by the way.
How cool is it to see fans that have been fans of the band since they were teenagers like myself now bringing their own kids to your shows?
Well, that's a trip. We've noticed that, and this is all over the world, it's like our fan base has become this weird hybrid, if you will, of like old school fans, and then there's the younger fans, their parents put them onto it. But then there's these kids in their late teens or even mid-teens and up to mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s that were not around. Some of them weren't even born yet when these songs, when we were at our peak. And they found us online because they're hungry for rock and roll. And when I talk to them, they tell me that there's just no new music that's rock and roll. They kind of gravitate towards the 90s. Yeah, and I'm grateful for that, man. Well, we released 30th anniversary remastered last year. I don't know if you got that, but it sounds so much better than the one that Capitol put out in '94. But listening back, I just love the swagger of that record. You could tell I had a baby, I was on welfare. There was a lot of angst in that music. But, Sparkle and Faith was our introduction to a lot of people. That album opened us up to a lot of people. I like the way it felt. I know it's a stupid word to use, but it was very organic the way it was. It wasn't premeditated.
You got the live album dropping in September. Was this something that you felt was just the right time to do, or have you ever thought about releasing one throughout the years?
Well, we did one on Sony that wasn't very good, very, very low budget. But it was funny. I got a call last year. We were wrapping up the 30th anniversary tour last year. We had a few days left, and one of those was a show at the Whiskey A Go Go on December 4th. A light bulb went on. I'm like, that could be really cool. And we got the best of both worlds. We've got it's a double live record coming out September 8th, live at the Whiskey A Go Go. But it's got 2 bonus tracks. It's got Year of the Tiger and a song called drifting away, which we're making a video for.
We can live beside the ocean, leave the fire behind, swim out past the breakers, watch the world die. We can live beside the ocean, leave the fire behind, swim out past the breakers, watch the world